Lula loved to draw. Her room was a gallery of her creations. A ladybug with polka dot wings, a giraffe with a lopsided smile, a fish blowing emerald green bubbles. But for all the creatures she brought to life, Lula had never drawn a person. The thought of getting the eyes just right, or the smile felt too big, too tricky. One sunny afternoon, feeling a little brave, she took out a fresh piece of paper, the biggest one she had, and a soft pencil. Today, she whispered, "I will draw me." She started as she always did, with a simple shape, an oval for a face, but it looked lonely. So she thought of her favorite thing to draw, her thumbprint ladybugs. What if I start with the easy parts? She wondered. The parts that are like my creatures? She looked at her own hand on the table. She saw the whorls and lines on her thumb. Instead of drawing the whole hand, she lightly traced its outline. It looked like a friendly, wiggly starfish. A giggle escaped her. Her hand wasn't scary to draw. It was a starfish. She gave it 5 little lines for fingers, each one ready to hold a flower or a crayon. Next, she looked in her small mirror. Her eyes weren't just circles. They were 2 bright, curious ladybugs, full of wonder. She drew them just like that. 2 gentle ovals with tiny dots of light inside. She didn't need to draw every lash. She just needed to capture their sparkle. Her smile was the hardest part. She practiced in the mirror. It wasn't a perfect line. It was the wide, happy curve of a bumblebee's flight path. She drew it just like that. A simple, soaring curve that promised a laugh. She drew her hair not as a million strands, but as soft, flowing waves, like the blue water in her fish drawings. She drew her body, not as a complicated shape, but as a sturdy, friendly rectangle, ready for adventures. She stepped back to look. It wasn't a perfect portrait. One eye, ladybug, was slightly bigger than the other. The starfish hand was a little lopsided. But as she looked at the girl on the paper, she didn't see mistakes. She saw a girl made of all the things she loved. Ladybug eyes, a bumblebee smile, starfish hands, and hair like a mermaid's. The girl in the drawing was brave. She was creative. She was Lula. And in that moment, Lula didn't just feel like an artist who drew creatures. She felt like an artist who could drag.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.